Kaylee Cuoco and Sam Claflin star in the MGM Plus original series, Vanished. When the man Alice loves disappears on a train to the south of France, every romantic memory becomes evidence. Every intimate detail, a potential threat. She thought she knew everything about him, but she may not even know his real name. New episode Sunday on MGM Plus. Finding the truth is a dangerous affair.
Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the General Hospital recap for February 27th through March 3rd.
Are you waiting for me to say it? I'm not saying it.
It has been almost 4 years of you saying, I can't believe it.
I'm going to stop saying that.
Okay. I don't think that you've actually said it the past few. But
That's good.
I'll say it. I can't believe that it's already March.
Well, that's because January was like 400 years.
Yes.
And then February was like 2 seconds.
Yes, that is very true.
So.
Very true. So a couple of things. In our Windermere episode, we said that Ava should let Spencer and the baby move in, and technically the baby was there.
Yes.
Technically.
Yes.
And Kathy had mentioned about JD.
Uh-huh.
And somebody wrote in and said, do you think maybe she meant Joe Rogan, who has his own podcast? And
oh, okay.
Yep. But Kathy actually wrote in and said, it wasn't that he sounded high. Because I actually never finished that story of, so when I asked him, oh my gosh, are you high? He just started laughing and said no. And all of his friends that were also in the car were like, she thinks I'm high. And they all started laughing. He was just tired. He had just done 2 days of reenacting. They sleep outside. They sleep in,
oh my gosh,
like authentic tents. So he was just tired.
Yeah.
But then she goes on to say, I live in California where it's legal, so almost everyone is high. It was kind of more his voice, kind of charming, but I don't really care attitude. Anyway, fun show. I was shocked to hear my name today. Well, you just heard it again today, Kathy.
There you go.
2 weeks in a row for you. And she wanted to clarify she does not partake herself. I really don't care either way. But yeah, so I just thought that was funny. But I also kind of felt bad that I didn't finish that story of...
I'm pretty sure everyone knew where you were going.
Yeah, he was just tired. And then... Hi to Beth McGee and hubby. We met in a podcast group just asking simple things.
That is so fun. I love when you discover friends in the most random ways.
Yes, it was... There's just a podcast group that I'm in, and someone is thinking about getting started. Simply just asked, what kind of equipment, things you need. You just wing it. And I just said, we've been doing this for 4 years. We just have lapel mics and sitting on our couch. And we use WavePad is the program.
Is it our couch now?
It is our couch. Yes.
Do I own
I actually did, right? We sit on my couch, but that is your cushion.
This is my spot? Okay.
Yes. Ooh, with our new mics, we could actually do the...
Oh, like get comfy?
Yeah.
Might not be a good thing. We might have glasses of wine next to us.
Let's be like sitting here. But really, we could actually just put that over there other than when we actually have to read the screen. Cool. Anyway. Oh, I said that one of the biggest compliments we receive is that our fans feel like they're sitting on the couch with us. Occasionally we interview other fans. And I put in parentheses, our podcast is about the soap opera General Hospital. And really, so many are surprised that we are legit sitting on the couch.
Yes.
We are not just saying that. We are just sitting on the couch. It is a Sunday afternoon. No makeup.
I have a little bit of makeup.
Okay. I'm no makeup. And just hanging out, talking GH. So, welcome to our fan base, I guess, Beth and hubby. I didn't get hubby's name, but she's also a real estate agent. So I really look forward to having a companion call out the show on their wrong real estate practices.
What are you talking about? You can totally buy a house in 24 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Also, welcome to anyone else who might be new to the show. We kind of forget to do that every now and again. And then people say, oh, we just found you a couple months ago. I'm like, oh, hi, welcome.
Yes.
If you're new to the show, we release 2 episodes a week. Mondays is our recap, and then we do the Port Charles 411 on Thursdays, which is we talk about just about everything. Past storylines, character backgrounds. Sometimes we talk to other fans and also cast members, which is fun.
With lots of extras in between because we tend to get off topic.
Yes, exactly. So welcome.
Yes.
You had a fun piece of factoid that you sent me, and I told you to wait.
Oh, yes. So we had talked about how Rebecca Herbst was not posting for a while, and then she finally announced that the reason they are using bigger babies, which I still don't agree with this, but okay. The reason they are using bigger babies is because since COVID, they only want to use children 3 months or older just to be safer. But you could still find a 3-month-old that is smaller than those babies.
Yes.
But she didn't get into all that. She said, if you're noticing our babies, well, I guess I have the quote since I sent it to you.
She's just not very active on social media. I think she's been doing a little bit more since her 25th anniversary. But to see her be the one to come out and say, listen, because she's not even one of the...
She's not even a baby mama.
Yeah.
What day was that?
Last Sunday.
Oh, here we go. Just to confirm what you're saying, the rules have changed since COVID. GH is no longer comfortable having infants under the age of 3 months on set. I know it's hard to look past a ginormous newborn, but I applaud GH for this decision, and we got baby Ace out of it. Win-win. So,
what was the comment above it? What did they say? Because she said that they were confirming what was said.
Oh, this was off of, I saw it posted on another General Hospital thing. So they were just saying, kind of, I guess they're all commenting the same stuff that we've been saying about, holy cow, those babies are big.
Right. And, I mean, they make really creepily close to live looking fake babies now, too. Mm-hmm. But exactly right. All the babies are adorable.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute.
But you are correct.
There's not a question of cuteness. If we were going for cutest babies, they absolutely picked very good choices. But I assume that there was cute, smaller babies just because...
I mean, those babies are chunky. Like,
right.
I mean, and I'm saying chunky with love. Like, absolute love.
Oh my gosh, I love chunky babies. So
yes. One of my sisters was like a Buddha. Like, we put her down and she just had all these little rolls. And now she's the skinniest of all of us, but that's just a whole other thing.
That's how Matt was. And I loved it. Like those 0 to 3 month clothes. Nope. Not wearing those at all. Right into the 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
So totally love the chubby babies. But again, we all know that some babies come out 5 pounds and some babies come out 10 pounds. So in 3 months, a 5-pound baby would look closer to a newborn.
Right.
So,
yes.
You're welcome for me explaining how weight gain works.
And over time, your body just gets bigger. And it never stops.
Isn't that the truth? But anyway.
Yes. All right.
So yeah, that was...
No, but I thought that was a cool...
Yes, that she made a point to clarify.
Yeah. So... For Hulu headlines, we have on Monday, Esme draws a line in the sand.
Yeah.
Very...
No.
There was no sand involved.
No.
On Tuesday, Portia surprises Jordan. Did she, though?
Not really.
Okay. Wednesday, Dante develops a theory. Okay.
What?
On Thursday, Gregory praises Alexis for doing her job.
Whoever wrote these was sleeping.
That should say Alexis got a participation trophy this week. And on Friday, Alexis is perplexed.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
So I do want to get started with one quick thing that I had a random thought of, and it has to do with Curtis.
Okay.
We know that he has had past addiction to pills.
Yes.
And not all addicts have to abstain from all things that tend to have addiction tied to them, because like he does consume alcohol. There are some addicts that just won't do anything. I would love to see the Savoy embrace the new sober movement. It shouldn't even be a new thing, but there's a really big sober living movement going on right now. There's so many mocktails, and all these companies are creating these non-alcoholic spirits and mixers and everything. I would love to see him support people who are sober still being allowed, feeling comfortable in his establishment by having a completely separate sober menu, like mocktails and everything.
Right.
That way they don't have to stay at home. They don't have to say no to going out, unless, of course, it's too much pressure for them being in that situation. But like, I have friends that they just choose to not drink, and they're okay if we have a drink around them.
Yes.
Oftentimes, if it's just us, I don't do it because I just don't do it. But like, I bought a whole bunch of, it's called Recess, and they're really good. So I bought them last year. Kind of forgot to reorder though. but no, like, there's been a whole bunch that I've been looking at because I'm like, well, those look just as good. Because my big thing is I like the flavor, I like the taste, I like the.
Right. At this point in our lives, we're not going out partying, drinking to get drunk. We're going for the different flavor where you don't want water or pop. So
I like that those are your two options.
Those are my two options.
Mine is water and iced tea, unsweetened, fresh brewed.
Mine's usually Dr. Pepper, or darn, they don't have Dr. Pepper. What will I drink instead? But yeah, sometimes you just want, or for whatever reason, you have something going on tomorrow. You don't want to.
Somebody doesn't want to. Well, I had a friend who, when she was not ready to announce that she was pregnant, but we had an event, and I think, but she's a wine drinker.
Okay.
And I can't remember how she dodged it. But I know that, like, that was the stress for her, because she's like, the people we're going to be around know that I am going to be having a glass of wine.
Right.
So, which I thought it was so, oh, wow, I didn't even think about that. And I guess that actually just leads us into something possibly.
Go ahead.
That was totally unintentional. That the second that Molly said no to the bubbly, I was like, oh, Molly's pregnant.
I did not like the way they did that whole thing. I was glad
Christina's not that dumb. First of all,
I'm glad that they clarified it quickly, because if it was going to be one of those, oh no, who's pregnant or what's going on for weeks, I was going to be annoyed. But Sam mentioned not drinking because she got sick on their trip.
Yes.
And then Molly was like, I don't know. And so you're like, oh, okay, which one are they going to make pregnant? Because we had just seen Dante talk about
I wasn't even picking up the Sam vibe.
Yeah, they were trying to hint at either one.
I wasn't picking that up. I was,
but I like that Sam covered and was like, not going to tell you that it's not mine because don't want to call Molly out until Dante got home. And then she was like, yeah, that's not mine.
Right. Yeah.
I still didn't understand why Molly didn't take the test.
Yeah.
I really just...
Maybe she's going to. I don't like that she called TJ. Called him at work.
It was like, I have something to tell you. That's what I mean. She called him at work. He's a doctor. You called him away from his patients for a minute to tell him, I have something to tell you. And what she's going to tell him is, I think that I'm pregnant. Why didn't you wait until he got home from work and then be like, listen, I'm not feeling well. I'm late. I bought these tests. Like, here, let's do this together.
Right. And it's their anniversary, so she can make it all cute.
Exactly. If you want to do it together, I get that. But if you want to have a definitive answer on whether you have something to tell him or not, go take the test and then call him and be like, hey, can I come meet you for a cup of coffee or something? And announce it. Like, Molly's too cute to do this like oh no.
Yeah.
Like Christina said, you've been together 10 years.
Right.
You've talked about kids. There's never a perfect timing for kids, but you're both pretty stable in your careers. It's not like you're still in college. So yeah, I want to see her do like a cute little onesie that he unwraps that says, you're going to be a daddy, or daddy's favorite patient or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I thought it was a cute way for her to announce to her sisters and for her to wait until he was gone because she wasn't sure. But you're right. I think that she should have gone and taken the test. Maybe told her sisters just because they were there, and we know the Davis girls, they're not going to let up on her. So
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, the phone call, I have to tell you something, but you don't know.
Right.
Unless both of us missed where she did go and take it. Okay.
No, they didn't show that, at least. I mean, normally they have that moment in the bathroom where you're like, oh, there's 2 lines, or it says pregnant, or whatever. But they did not show us that scene. I don't know. I don't understand.
Don't look at me. I don't know.
Saying, anytime that I've been pregnant, it's been a, let's take this together, or a, oh, we've been trying to get pregnant, so, hey, I took this test and I have some good news to tell you.
Right.
Not a,
I don't know.
So.
But I was picking up on that as soon as they opened up the...
Well, I'm glad that they're giving her some kind of storyline, but I don't like the fact that they're
make her miserable pregnant?
That's what I'm saying. I don't like that they're making her pregnant after we just heard her say that she's the assistant to the DA or whatever.
Maybe she can actually realize that she can do both, because it's possible.
But why do we have to throw that in there?
Because people still think that women have to choose between having a career and having kids, and you can do both. You don't have to give up.
I'm absolutely not saying that you have to give up. Of course she can do both. But I also feel like we just gave her this win, and now we have to make it like, no.
Which one is she going to choose? Her job?
And for her to be upset about this, I don't know. I just didn't like the whole scene. In my mind, when TJ and Molly got pregnant, it was going to be a happy occasion, and they were going to do those cutesy things that you see on Etsy of, you're going to be a grandma, favorite aunt, blah, blah, blah. 10 years with someone, and now you're finally growing your family. I think that is cute. Again, since they said that they wanted to do that at some point in time.
No, they only talked about it in the abstract. They never actually talked about having a family.
They said that they wanted...
She said that they talked about it, but not actually.
Right. They said after their careers were established.
She said, I always thought it would be after she said, we've never actually talked about having kids, because that's where Christina was like, what? How have you never talked about it in the 10 years that you've been together?
Again, I just don't see TJ being upset about it. I feel like it was drama for no reason.
Right. Like, TJ's not going to be the kind of guy
if this would have happened,
you better go home and put up your feet.
If this would have happened a couple years ago, right after she slept with Brando, and we know that she had been with TJ close together.
Yeah, but that would have been that would have been a reason for drama.
No, I'm pregnant. But
yeah,
you've been partnered with TJ officially for the past year and together for 10.
Yeah.
I don't think a baby's a big deal. Not that level drama, anyway.
No.
So I did like that she said to Christina, no one tell anyone. And she's like, why are you looking at me? I liked that Dante was very upfront with his feelings, though. He was like, if it happened, yeah, I would be happy. But no, I don't see any reason to grow our family. Good, because your wife's going to come back. Ex-wife, but still. Is going to come back out of this coma soon, and you're going to have to get back together with her. So don't have a baby with Sam.
Yeah. I guess we could just stay on babies?
Babies, okay.
And go to Esme?
Mm-hmm.
She actually asked for Heather to stay, but then basically told her, yeah, this is the only time you're going to see this kid because you are not having anything to do with him.
That drawing a line in the sand, because we didn't see that coming.
Yeah. Put her foot down, establishes boundaries, makes a decision.
Anything. Then draws
a line in the sand.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. But I liked it. I thought that she was because she has no idea anything about her life or how she's going to take care of the baby.
I mean, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory that you don't want a psycho murderous grandma around.
I mean, my son's home from college. Oh, shoot. That's part reality check. So my son's home for spring break right now. And he asked me what we were going to talk about this week. And I filled in a little bit on the hook, which is really sweet because he asks me how the show goes every single time that he's home. He's like, how was your recording?
Very cute.
I know. And I tried to explain the hook to him. And I'm like, it was just dumb. It was just dumb. I said, it was so anticlimactic and they put it on the wrong person and it was just bad. He's like, okay.
Sorry, I asked.
Do you want another fun genealogy lesson?
These exhaust me and make me feel ick. But sure, go ahead.
Esme's brother is Liz's brother, Stephen Lars because Heather brought up Stephen Lars. Okay. And Esme's other brother is Liz's deceased husband.
Yep. Thanks for that ick.
Yep. You're welcome.
Can always count on you.
Big smile. As soon as she said Stephen Lars, I was like, oh, wait a second. There's a lot of crossover here. But yeah, I don't know how these things just, and then there's some I just miss. We just miss.
Yes. I like to miss them, though. I like to live in the non-reality of General Hospital and be like, sure, you can marry your sister's brother's cousin, and no one needs to think anything about it. And except for the Dante Sam stuff. That's still too close for me to not be. Ugh.
It's just like the Maxie Lucas thing again.
Yeah.
That was closer, though.
Yeah.
So, all right.
But they even said something this week. Sam and Dante said something this week about... No, never mind. Who said that about... Oh, Dante said to Ava that he would help her because she's the mother of his sister.
Yes.
And I wanted to be like, yes. And do you also realize that you're with your father's baby mama, even though that baby passed away?
Yes, but Ava's not the mother of the sister that he has with Sam.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. But just whenever he said it, like, you made that connection, but you're not making these.
Right.
It's what was going through my mind.
He wasn't here, though, when Sam had Lila.
No.
So, but I still assume that he would have been told at some point.
Right. I'm sure that she's talked about that at some point. Anyway.
Yep. Especially when he and Lulu were struggling, you would think that Sonny would have said something. I mean, there's no comforting, but it's...
Right.
Hey, there could be a genetic factor, too, that he would need to look into, possibly, and that wound up not being the case, but...
Nope.
Okay, all right.
We could talk about that weirdness forever. We'll move on.
All right. Where do you want to go?
My favorite line of the week was Curtis talking about Trina being mad, and he said she is hot as fish grease. I have never heard that expression before in my entire life.
I've never heard it either.
Yeah. Somebody asked how things were being dealt with or whatever, and he said hot as fish grease. And I thought that's kind of ironic, it being fish fry season.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that hasn't heard it before. But yeah, it just, he said it like he says it all the time. And I was like, I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
But okay. I liked him going to Trina, though, and saying basically what we knew he was going to say of, I'm here. I would like to be involved. If you don't want to take the test just yet, then okay. But I'm not in any way trying to replace your dad that's been your dad forever. And I was happy that Joss took a step back from her own drama and actually listened to Trina once she was very upset over all the Taggart stuff.
I put that somewhere. Hold on.
I was going to say, Shannon has this look like she's totally unimpressed. I'm like, oh, okay, you didn't like that? Because she comes walking in whining about Esme and Heather and the hook and whatever, and Trina's like, yeah, I know all that.
Yeah. Huh.
Apparently it didn't impress her. It wasn't a big thing. Sometimes Joss tends to talk over Trina and make her issues bigger than anyone else's. And I felt like in this case, once she realized something was up, she was, okay, wait, let's talk about you. What happened? And then Trina was like, well, Spencer was wonderful to me. Yep. So
I just like that Curtis also let her know, I do want to know. So that way she wasn't wondering, well, what are his thoughts?
Yes.
But he's like, but I'm not going to push it if you don't want to, because he was like, I can't even imagine, that all of this.
Yes.
So he went to Jordan and said, basically, like, how long have you known? Her super abridged version sounded like 2 days.
I was also
she glazed over some very important.
Well, that's Jordan. She likes to do that. But
police commissioner should not be glossing over timelines or details.
No,
I'm sorry. She should be super specific about everything.
She doesn't want to get herself in more trouble when it comes to Curtis. I also had a problem with that being such a lengthy conversation when he started talking about his feelings and whatever. Shouldn't he be talking to
his wife?
Well, if not his wife, one of his best guy friends, not his ex-wife. Who is it? Drew. Drew is his best man or whatever. Yeah. Shouldn't he be venting to Drew about, oh my gosh, this is how I feel, blah, blah, blah? Because we've seen them have heart-to-hearts here and there.
When we remember they're friends.
Right. You saw it took me a second to be like,
I know. Well, I forgot that they were close until he was his best man. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But not your ex-wife. Not appropriate. Even though she had information. That was a 2-second conversation. It could have been done by phone. I talked to Portia. She said this. How long have you known? I can't believe you didn't tell me. Mm-hmm. Boom. All the feeling stuff? Not appropriate.
Oh, we messed up last week when we were talking about how Heather claimed to have hooked Nikolas, and we said that, but he hadn't been hooked. She was claiming that she was the one who went after him but wasn't hooked, and that's what Jordan was saying, that why didn't he report that he was almost hooked.
Yes.
I took it, and I think that you took it the same way, was that she was basically saying Nikolas is gone now because I hooked him and he's gone. I forgot about it was Jordan said something about why didn't he report it last fall. So Heather wasn't lying. And so now I am just disappointed.
Yep. It's Heather. And
it wasn't Esme, or is she taking the credit for Oz and potentially Nikolas? But how would she have known?
Yeah, I think it was her all the time, and it's just gone now, which is
6 months of my life.
Yeah, totally anticlimactic and just dumb.
7 months. It started in August because Brando died on my birthday.
He did.
And he was the third.
Yes.
Hooked, right? Like, he was not...
Right, it was Ava, Diane, and then Brando.
Not happy. This is going to be my thing that I'm going to cry about all year. Amanda hates Nina. I hate that Heather's the hook. I'm just so mad. Okay. I'm going to make my entire own whodunit or what if.
There you go.
Compilation. I have to remember
you need to write
all the episodes
to keep track, because at the end of the year, whenever we say what were our predictions and what was wrong, we were totally on there's 2 hook killers and this is going to be so complicated and it's going to be so great whenever it comes out. And instead, no, it's Heather. Just one person.
Okay. Multiple hook killers. Better storyline than what happened. Better storyline than Heather, because this way, in case it changes. Mm-hmm. Because I'm still holding out hope.
Good luck with that.
All right. Oh, but Molly was sent over to hear Liz's plea.
Yes.
Interesting.
Well, I think that everyone was not shocked, but surprised by that, because she walked in and was like, yeah, I'm the assistant. When did that happen? I don't remember an announcement. Again, I feel like Molly would have had a toast with her family for that.
I think that was when Trina was on trial. Because remember, she was the one. I think that there's more than one assistant. I think there's a DA, but okay. I think that I have zero clue.
I like that theory, though, that the multiple people can be it, because it just feels like she rose up to that pretty quickly. And again, when she's talking about, my career's not settled, what more do you want, girlfriend?
DA.
Well, we're not there yet. You got to work your way up. But I like that went the way that it was supposed to go, because I would have been mad if Elizabeth was tricked into something or Scott overlooked something or whatever. They gave her the deal. If she said everything that she knew, then she would not be in trouble. And she sat there and said everything that she knew, and she still felt guilty and said she felt like she deserved some type of punishment, but they had agreed no, everything was good. She got it off her chest, done. And then Molly did the right thing and said, I have to excuse myself from this because Nikolas is my cousin.
So we both have watched tons of Law and Order.
Yeah.
Matlock, all those. I feel so dumb.
Oh, you're going to make me feel dumb with you. Go ahead.
However, TV has not been very clear about this.
Go ahead.
For us. A district attorney or state attorney leads a staff of prosecutors who are most commonly known as assistant district attorneys.
Okay.
Or deputy district attorneys. In states which have state attorneys and staff attorneys are referred to as assistant state attorneys. So yeah, his staff is...
Okay.
The staff of the district attorney
are assistant. That makes sense.
So...
Thank you, Google and Shannon.
Yeah. There was something I Googled this week. I'm like, seriously, when are they showing up at my house? I can't remember. But then Dante goes and gets a warrant to search Spoon Island.
Yes.
And is called down to the stables. Ava was working it way too hard.
Okay, I feel like... And again, TV, my only reference to this, because I actually have not asked my law enforcement friends, but when they have a warrant for someplace in other TV shows, they go in, they don't try to rip the place apart, but they will if they're looking for something specific or evidence of something specific, because then you see the homeowner come home and be like, oh my gosh, they like tossed my whole house, blah, blah, blah. So Dante calling and asking her for a key, I felt like was ridiculous. He would have just popped that lock off.
Maybe he wanted to be respectful, or maybe he wanted to see, does she know? See what her reaction is to, hey, by the way, do you know why this is padlocked?
I keep my Chupacabra in there. That's what she should have said.
But she's not Heather.
I know, but everyone should know that story. Come on.
I hadn't thought about that, but now just thinking about it, I think that maybe he was looking for a reaction.
That would make sense. And especially once, I mean, he didn't know, but once they opened it and found the watch and it was stopped relatively quickly to when, or relatively...
After...
Thank you. I don't know. I can't find words again this week.
No. It was around the time that... It was around the last time that she said she saw Nikolas.
Say that 6 times real fast.
No.
Yes. So he's like, are you sure that that's the time frame? And you don't know anything more because this is a pretty big quinky dink that his watch stopped.
Technically, that's not wrong.
Right after you.
Clock is technically not wrong.
True. But it was a watch with all those
I wonder why it's called a watch instead of just like a...
Oh my gosh.
Because it was called a wristwatch, right?
Yes.
But why wasn't it called a wrist clock?
I don't know. If the FBI doesn't come for us, the insane asylum is going to.
Please, I could use a break. Please. Okay, so Nikolas is not in the stables.
Not in the stables, and then we see him being held unconscious, like hooked up to medical stuff with Austin's cousin that I like to call Mason.
No,
I like to call Cody.
Yes,
and his name's Mason.
You got it though. Good job.
I still had to talk around it. The pressure I was feeling as Shannon was looking at me. Is she going to get it right this week?
I looked encouraging though. At least I felt that I looked encouraging.
I'm just going to point out that Shannon lied last week because she said there was going to be a Post-it on the computer for me, and there's not one.
Listen, I got hold on.
Now
we have wireless. I can move anywhere.
Oh no.
Gonna write it now.
So anyway, who is thank you,
Mason?
Who is Mason working for that they want Nikolas?
I'm sticking with Olivia.
Okay.
Olivia Jerome.
Okay.
Ava's sister.
I would love it. I would love it if they took that and went in that direction and went that far with it. It would be great. It might even make up for your hook killer.
No, it would not. It would not. It would not.
But I was shocked. I honestly did think that he was dead.
Me too. Now I'm just kind of bummed that he's not.
Wow.
Because how many times are we going to have people die and come back?
If you're a Cassadine, you can do it like 20 times. It's okay.
Then where's Stefan?
Probably frozen somewhere.
Okay.
I never put it past them, man. He can come back whenever.
I don't know.
That whole scene was great to find out that he wasn't dead, or to
I was not expecting that.
Have the conclusion, but then it didn't go anywhere else. Like, okay, he's not dead. We'll show him in the hospital bed. Boom. They didn't revisit it after that.
I wonder if that's all we're going to have for a while.
No.
That's what I'm saying, is I don't think that it's going to... Something is going to have to happen before we know. Zip it.
Yeah. I hope it moves along quicker than this whole Hook story, because I am interested. I am intrigued. I thought that he was dead. Don't make me wait 6 months, please.
Or 6 years. That would not be good either.
No.
I did like Austin going to Ava there. Oh no, Ava went to visit Austin while he was in the hospital.
And told him, go ahead, unplug everything and come with me.
Yeah, but he told her not to be Ryan's last victim. I really liked that. That was a nice reminder of don't let him live in your head. He is dead. I mean, she has some trauma to sort out, but
just a little.
She needs to not feel guilty about any of it.
Absolutely. Just didn't agree with taking him from the hospital. Like, check yourself out. Come on, doc.
Right. So where to go from that?
It didn't really connect. Well, unless we want to go, since we're on the Cassadines, to Spencer. He was so cute trying to figure out that car seat.
Dude, those are complicated to begin with.
And Laura's like, here, this comes through their legs and it all clicks together. Mm-hmm. And that was sweet. If you didn't love him already, you had to in that moment.
I didn't like her saying you look too young to have a baby. He is being a responsible big brother.
And again, he's not that young. Like the mother.
No, we were both parents when we were his age.
Yeah, and the mother of that baby is his age. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, I always hated that comment from people.
You look too young. Well, apparently God didn't agree with you.
I say that. I know God says I could have started when I was 14 because that's when I got my first period. Thanks. And people get super uncomfortable. Well, maybe you don't tell me that because you want to go tell my kids to their face that you think that because they're pretty cool.
Yep.
Think about what you say before you say it to people.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You can assume.
But it doesn't have an age requirement for him to be a good big brother.
No.
And it's not, okay, if he were fighting against Nikolas and Nikolas were actively trying to be the dad and Laura would be like, listen, I think that you might be getting in over your head or whatever. But right now, there's no option for that baby.
Mm-mm. Right. He's stepping up and he is luckily in the situation where he has plenty of money to buy the things the baby needs and hire a nanny if he needs some help. Besides, they said she's letting them move in with her.
Right.
So, and Charlotte's there. Charlotte's going to be like the best big sister role ever to that baby.
Yeah.
Cousins?
They're cousins.
Yeah.
Victor and Stavros. Yes.
We're brothers.
They would be cousins. Correct.
So,
second cousins. Cool.
There you go.
Okay. But yes, long story short, Laura is already going to be helping. And fair enough. I mean, that's exactly what Finn said to Liz. Yeah, but guess what? Like, Laura has her hands full with Charlotte, who just lost her dad. And so.
Right. But it's not like he's moving into a room above Kelly's,
right,
with this baby
with no resources
and having the baby sleep in the bed with him and not sure how to attain diapers and formula.
Right.
Like the stuff he needs is there. His grandmother is going to help him learn to take care of the baby. He said he bought parenting books.
How cute is Charles Shaughnessy, though, with that baby? That was Charles Shaughnessy. That was not until the end.
Right.
Until it was, and by the way, we're going to do world domination. Totally sounded like the brain from Animaniacs to me. But I would have loved if he had been like, just tried to take over the world. Zoinks.
Oh my gosh.
Did you ever watch Pinky and the Brain? Animaniacs is coming back on Hulu. Okay.
I did not watch Pinky and the Brain, but I have seen episodes of it because my niece watched it.
Pinky and the Brain, it was after Animaniacs. They originated on Animaniacs. They were one of the little shorts. And then they had their own series.
Okay.
So I watched them on Animaniacs.
Okay.
That was in 1993.
Okay.
There is a specific reason why I know that year. We're not going to get into it right now, but there's a specific reason.
All right. We're just going to point out that in 93, you were only 11. So sitting around watching cartoons made sense. I was 13. So the cartoons that I were watching were because nieces and nephews were watching them. And Julie was not born until the following year. So I did not watch it. Go ahead.
It debuted on my 11th birthday.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know.
Happy birthday. She's so excited by this, if you can't tell. Oh my gosh.
I knew it was 93 because we used to talk about it all the time, and that was the year that my friend died. So it was literally only a month before yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
All right.
So I guess that was the long story short. That's why I remembered that. Because
I kind of figured.
Yeah. Anyway.
Right.
I'm not going to have anything left for reality check. Oh, we'll just stick on the babies then.
Okay, so wait. We didn't finish that.
Okay.
So Diane coming in and saying, wait, that baby's not going anywhere.
I know.
Is that because Victor found a way to get custody of it and needs paperwork?
There's no way Diane would
not work for him, but who else is taking it?
Diane was going to work for Nikolas. Did he approach Diane? Because she said he talked to her.
Mm-hmm.
Who wrote up the papers?
Diane wrote up the papers for Spencer to get the baby because she agreed to go to court.
That's right. Yes. Nikolas talked to Alexis and she was like, what are you doing? Okay. So Diane should be supporting Spencer.
Diane should be supporting Spencer, but if she got paperwork that says something other, then she's there to say, wait, do not take that baby because it's just going to be a big rigmarole of having to give him back. Hold on, this is what's going on. But she didn't finish that sentence.
No, that
obviously
was
it's not because of Nikolas, because no one else knows he's alive except for us. We're the two secret keepers. And Esme has to be going somewhere that she can't take a baby with her.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Because Robert took Diane out for breakfast and asked a favor of her. Did we find out what the favor was? Because he complimented her on something and then she said, oh, is that all that this is? And he's like, gosh darn it.
Yeah.
Or whatever he said. By the way, they are super cute. I'm liking this.
Cute, but he was more business than pleasure still.
Yes. Oh, he knew that he was using his charm, though. He knew.
Absolutely. I don't know. I don't know where the baby's going.
I don't know either. This is going to be a really long episode, guys. Okay.
No, there's really not that much.
Are you kidding me?
There's not that much left.
Yes, there is.
Exciting.
Yes, there is. Okay.
Okay, so back to Liz was free. Then she goes to the hospital, and Obrecht confronts her and slaps her like nobody's business.
Poor Scott.
Yes.
I mean, but Liz, here's the thing about Liz. Yes, she can be hypocritical. I love Liz. Let's just remember that. But she knows when she gets slapped and when she's not going to argue when she knows that she
was
quote,
wrong.
Deserves it.
Yes. She knows that she was wrong, but she was wrong because she couldn't be right.
Right.
There was no way to have let Esme go at that point.
Right. And when she figured out that Esme was not the hook, she was gone soon after. So it's not.
Right. And the police weren't really on any kind of leads. I'm sorry, but I think even if they knew that it wasn't Esme, they would have never thought it was Heather.
No.
So they wouldn't have found out anyway. I know that doesn't make you feel any better there, Obrecht, but that's how it is. It wasn't Liz's fault. I understand being mad.
Liesl's shoes, though,
Oh, yeah.
I would have done the same thing.
Yes, but I don't feel like she can hold a grudge forever. She has to see that it was really the police that let her down because they couldn't figure out who the killer was.
Right. She had just found out this information, though.
Right.
When she saw...
And I feel like Liz took it exactly that way. Like, Al,
Yeah.
you slapped me, but I'm not going to argue with you because I see where you're coming from, and I can't say anything other than I truly am sorry.
And then the interaction between Liesl and Finn, though, before that, Dr. Obrecht, what brings you to the hospital? I don't know, doctor. What brings you to the hospital?
Yeah.
I do love that they're showing off his tattoos now, though.
I knew you would.
He's got that nice big clawda.
I knew you would. Anyway, so then Dr. Obrecht was told that TJ could give her results of the test to see if she was a donor for Willow.
Yes.
And we found out that as it stands now, yes, she should be able to be a donor, blah, blah, blah. And Nina just like totally avoided how you could see that Liesl was feeling and was like, yes, you're saving my daughter. I'm going to run tell everyone. Bye, see ya.
Okay, question. What is the one thing that Liesl still has to do before she can donate?
Go get her physical.
Correct. What was the thing that the donor that we had before had to do?
Yep, he failed his physical. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
I mean, she just likes to tell people that there's donors.
But again, why would they... And I'm sorry. I'm sure that Liesl had the right to have Nina in there with her, so
but
it wasn't...
She didn't ask Nina. Nina was just like, come on, and put herself in there. But what TJ should have said is, pending your physical...
Nina would have ignored all that, though.
She would have. And I guess Obrecht knows that. I mean, he did say, you're a doctor, so you know how this all works. So I guess she does know in her head. And then on the other side, because I just don't think Nina does anything right, she shouldn't have announced it yet. But if she was going to announce it, she should have gone over there and told them in person. For all the times that she intrudes and shows up when she shouldn't, that is news that you should tell in person.
Mm-hmm. Or perhaps, I don't know, Willow should get it from her doctor.
True. That could happen.
Who has
also.
Who will probably
know the
say the same
results?
thing.
Yep.
Okay, so now we're on to Wiley. He came downstairs saying that he tried to kiss his sister, but she spits up on him. Are we just going to ignore the fact that this kid is climbing into the crib? And is going through Willow's things and finds her necklace.
He's acting out because he's not getting enough attention because his mother's sick and they just had a baby.
But we're just going to ignore the fact that he's just like climbing into the crib. Or possibly worse, if it's a bassinet and he's not big enough, he could have totally flipped that thing over. Okay.
See, I was assuming that they had a baby nurse up there.
Oh, so there's somebody else.
So he was like, can
Okay.
I hold my baby sister? And she said, sure, sit down in the chair. And then whenever he went to like snuggle her, she threw up on him and then he was done. But they didn't say that because Michael said, I have to go check on the baby. So
yeah. My first thought was, oh my gosh, he is climbing in the crib and no one's even saying, hey buddy, how about next time you just let us know that you want to see your sister? Just throw that out there. I mean, it's been a while since I've had babies, but I still feel like
you don't want toddlers kindergartners climbing into the crib with them.
No. Mm-mm. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would also be an issue that baby's spitting up when no one's up there.
Yes.
Like they're sleeping on their back and they're spitting up. No baby monitor in the room.
Okay, so they should have heard him on the baby monitor and gone up and been like, oh, Wiley, that's sweet. You're trying to see your sister. You need to come get one of us.
Yeah.
Okay, missed sweet opportunity. Instead, scary. Okay. Willow's going to die and Sasha's going to marry Michael and be a mom to Wiley and Amelia. So that way Sasha gets to be a mom.
No.
But yeah, there was just something about when she was over there. I'm like, oh gosh, this is what we're doing.
No, I don't want to do that. I disagree.
I don't want that either. I don't want.
Like, these women are not interchangeable.
No. No.
Chase and Michael just, I'm not going to use this one today. I'll take this one instead. No. Mm-mm.
Well, it would be weird if Michael took Brook Lynn.
Well, yeah.
And Chase isn't with Sasha.
No, Chase isn't with Sasha, but I mean before, when they did all the switcheroos.
Right.
It was those same two girls are like interchangeable. They are not.
Right. All right, we can move on from that. Sasha visited Brando's grave. And that was sweet.
That was sweet.
And then she met Brook Lynn and Maxie at Kelly's because Brook Lynn had just had like a little mini meltdown to Maxie about, I think Chase is into Sasha. And Maxie's like, Sasha.
Yes, and Sasha was I loved her reaction. She was like, okay, I feel that there's tension here, so please don't tell me that I'm crazy. I thought I was doing better. And then Brook Lynn has to admit that she thinks maybe there's something going on. And she says, no, he's just being a decent guy like Chase is.
Right.
Nothing else.
Like, you, of all people, should know this. Remember when he pretended to be the father of your baby when you had punched him 2 or 3 times? Mm-hmm. And he never even kissed you?
Right.
He's kind of a stand-up dude who is very frustrated in the steam room with Dante.
I feel like they should have more conversations
they need to
in
have,
the steam room because I was enjoying that very much.
He just wants his job back.
But I feel like a lot more meetings need to happen in that steam room to discuss it.
I am glad that he talked to Dante about that, though, and Dante was like, you cannot, because I was all for Chase should do this and be undercover, but I wasn't thinking about the fact that the reason he doesn't have his badge is because of Link.
Yep. Dante's like, you can get all the information together and hand it to someone else, but you cannot be the one to bust him.
I loved it.
Yeah, Dante wasn't in a lot this week, but what he was in made sense, and he did a good job.
Yeah.
I did not understand the point of the whole Dex and Sonny sitting down, but we need to call Dex and ask for his recipe cards now because it's supposed to be shared.
Apparently, celery
is the secret ingredient to everything.
Yeah. He talked about Gloria Cerullo, who is Lois's mom.
Brook Lynn's grandma.
And Dex was talking about how he learned how to cook for himself because in the Army
the food was yucky.
Yeah. Army or was he Marine?
I thought it was Army, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
Either one.
Military service.
Military is not known for having the best food.
So he's related to somebody from Bensonhurst. He's going to be related to somebody from Bensonhurst, I think.
Somebody that was against Sonny, and that's why he's willing to be against Sonny?
I don't know. I was still liking the Faith.
Oh my, you're in love with Faith.
I just thought that was going to be a good where he's back to avenge her.
I mean, that would be okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot
but
of
timeline lines up too. But timeline lines up.
I know, but that's a lot of storyline that's going to come back to Faith. So it better be worth it.
But I just feel like that might be what they were setting up for that way. Because Dex wanted to know more about the personal background of Sonny. So I feel like that was similar to how Cody wanted to know more about Dominique.
Okay.
Because he just wants to hear about where he came from or whatever.
Okay. I guess I'll allow it.
But Gloria Cerullo taught Sonny what a strong, happily married wife looks like.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like he has not taken the advice.
No.
Okay, cool.
Nope.
Just, cool. And then we find out that Dex is out of the Pikeman deal.
Yes.
Maybe that's why they had that scene, though, was to show them bonding, but then also Sonny keeping him with the business.
Okay.
I don't know. Separating him from that business. I don't know.
It was just an odd scene. Like, I didn't not enjoy it. It was just what makes us suddenly decide to have Dex and Sonny sit down and have dinner together.
I think they're building the backstory that he might wind up knowing Sonny's family.
Okay.
I don't know.
Did Sonny's stepfather have other kids?
Deke.
Yeah. Could he be Deke's son?
Ooh. No, because Deke died.
I know Deke died, but I didn't know if he had other kids before he died. Like if he had...
Grandson, maybe. He could be grandson.
Okay. Yeah, no. Grandson. Grandson works.
Okay. Deke's grandson. Deke's grandson is going on the Amanda's suggestion. Alrighty. And then, we kind of skimmed over. Willow asked Joss and Carly to make her wedding happy.
Because they weren't going to do that anyway.
Yeah, okay.
And Carly to be the maid of honor.
Yes, matron of honor.
Yes, sorry.
All right, before the very, very cool thing, we'll just get Gregory out of the way. I'm sorry. At this point, I really don't care why he's in the hospital.
Don't care why he's in the hospital or why he lied about being on staff at the college or whatever. And when she handed him, I thought it was actually going to be an interesting, like, oof, you're a liar scene. When she said to him, here, read over this, I thought what was going to be written was there was a guy, he said he worked here and then he didn't work here, blah, 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 for him to look up and be like, oh, no, you know. But instead, no, it's just like a regular story and he gave his input and she's like devastated that he lied to her.
So obviously it's going to be he's sick, and so he decided to leave his position and blah, 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 blah.
But again, we're going to be sick and not tell our family. Nobody ever tells their family that they're sick.
No.
He sees Chase at the hospital.
His detective son.
And he's like, oh yeah, I'm here to refill a script, but then I realized I didn't need to refill that script, so I guess I'm done here. Okay.
Yeah.
How many people really go to the hospital to refill a script?
I don't.
That's not just like a states that I've lived in thing that they have pharmacies outside of the hospital.
Is it just Pennsylvania that has pharmacies?
Because I lived in Ohio and they have pharmacies, and I lived in South Carolina. I visited
CVS
a couple.
And Walgreens are
okay. I just want to make sure. Like, I mean, again, I've been to New York, but maybe Port Charles is. I don't know. No pharmacies. You have to go to the hospital for everything.
I don't know. So I guess the only thing left, though. It was the best. That's what my son asked me. He's like, how was the show this week? I said, there were parts that were just as bad as the just as amazing.
Yes. Yes.
And this was one of them.
That was great. So Laura goes to her, what is it? What's her title? Assistant mayor?
Deputy mayor.
Deputy mayor. See? Some words this week just aren't working for me. Anyway, and says that she has been asked to identify Anna's body and she just can't do it. And it's been decomposed some because it was in the water. And can she please do this? And then Deputy Mayor says, oh, well, I feel like you haven't trusted me. And they have this nice heart-to-heart. And she goes down to do it because she can't tell Laura no.
Well, first she called Laura out on why wouldn't Felicia or Robert or Mac or like
there's like the gamut other people
of why aren't all these people
they can't handle it, man. Their friend is decomposing. It's gross. They don't want to see that. And that does make sense. Like, I don't like the fact like, yes, okay.
It makes sense, but it sucks that it makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
People closest to you have to be like, oh, yeah, that's them.
Like, I trust Ryan to identify my body if you can't do it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ryan.
Just added to your list of responsibilities. And JD can identify mine, too. Thank you.
There we go.
Anyway.
Thanks, guys.
Knew we kept you around for something. Anyway, so she goes downstairs, and conveniently, the morgue guy is like, oh, I have to step out for a minute. I'll be back. Here, I pulled her body out. You can just go ahead and look at it. And she pulled that sheet back, and it looked just like Anna with some nasty, nasty decomposing going on.
Mm-hmm.
I was impressed with their makeup because I thought, are they going to make it too easy to be like, and that's just a dead body that you like slapped some weird makeup on or something, but it looked just like Anna.
Well, I was obviously expecting the premonition.
Yeah.
I'm using the wrong word and I can't. Premonition is when you think of something
ahead of time.
What is the ghost? Something-ition. Oh my gosh! The ghost.
I thought it was going to be the body that sat up.
Well, but that's what I was expecting.
Yes.
I knew that they were going to have the haunting thing,
but I thought
because that's what they did with Felicia. Like they gave her but I thought that it was going to be Anna that sat up. Yes.
And instead, dead body Anna is still laying on the slab, and then ghost Anna appears and is like tell me the truth. And I liked that she was all nasty looking too. Like they didn't even use like a good looking Anna. They used nasty looking Anna.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, you need
Well, she was drowned.
Right. I don't know.
They made her ugly as
right.
Finola Hughes
I hope
can get.
I look half that good alive while I'm
Right.
dead. Jeez. Anyway, she said, you need to tell me the truth. You need to admit it or I'm going to haunt you for the rest of your life. And I thought that whenever the sound went urchy, that it was a mistake. And I was like, oh no, the cover's blown. And then she was like, what's happening? And Anna walks in and is like, boom, we got you. And Felicia whips off that mask like Faison used to do. And nope.
And then continued to pick at it.
Yeah. The whole time. She was like, I didn't get all of it. Here you go.
That was interesting. I thought that was interesting.
It was great. I still don't know that I trust Eileen to work for them, though, and not go tell Victor.
They got it all on tape.
I know, but Victor's pretty scary. I don't know what's scarier.
But I think by now she knows that they can hold their own and that they will protect her as long as she does. If not, bye-bye career.
Yep.
Bye-bye life.
That was just great.
Yes.
Like, that was the stuff we're used to from the 90s. That was amazing.
Yes. And 80s, because that's when they did it with Felicia. No, that was 90s. It was 90s. Sorry, yeah. Okay.
The new historic American Girl doll is from 1999.
I can't.
1999.
Could not. I saw that with the inflatable chair and the Tamagotchi.
Madeline is luckily moving out of American Girls because I just don't think I could buy that.
I also don't like that they retire the older ones.
Yeah.
We need those still.
Yeah.
They should still be learning about the pioneer days.
Well, they bring them back every once in a while to make them exclusive so they can sell them out.
No.
I'm not marketing for American Girl. I'm just saying I had not seen that. And my niece that I talk about that was born in 94 texted me and my sister and was like, FYI, the new historical. And I was like, shut up. That wasn't really part of a reality check other than when we talked about the 90s. It feels like yesterday. And
did they have a 1980s one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Last year they came out with an 80s one.
So this should have been expected then.
Yes. She had like perm.
They cannot do the early 2000s next year. They can't.
I don't know. I don't know. But the 80s one is actually super cute because she has super curly hair and she has Care Bears bedspread and a Care Bears lunchbox. And you can get matching Care Bear PJs for you and your doll. And again, Madeline's moving out of them. But I was like, can't you just say you want this? Because I want this. But she did not.
But it upsets me that they don't get the old...
I agree. Again, not marketing for American Girl, just saying, I can't believe that that's the point that we're at, that 99 is historical.
I bet that maybe next year they bring back Kirsten because of how popular Yellowstone is right now.
Oh, that would make sense.
That would make sense.
There you go.
Shannon would like a percentage of that. Thank you. I have my original Kirsten doll.
Nice.
Just want to go into... was there anything else?
We're just going right into reality check. That just brought us there.
Okay.
So... do you have anything exciting to say? You want me to go first? Who's going first this week?
We never keep track anymore. Do you have anything interesting?
Interesting. My life is so not interesting. This weekend was another dance comp for Madeline.
Yay!
And it was in Pittsburgh, which sounds more convenient than going out of town.
Probably not.
So much more hectic. The times were all jumbled up. So... of course, I was late because I'm always late no matter what time I leave my house, I swear. And I was still ridiculously on time because they were not, they tell you to get there early for your call time. That's ridiculously early. But because they were behind, even being 15 minutes late, I was ridiculously early plus ridiculously early. And so I was just...
But you were still late.
I don't want to be there. I was
you were still
the
late.
Original call time. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
On time is late.
Yeah. I can't do it. Even when I have everything together, I'm telling you, to go to Altoona last weekend, everything together. And at the last minute, I'm like, where's your hairband and your earrings? And this week it was the same thing. She had stayed with one of her friends last weekend to see the rest of the competition. And so the hairband was in the overnight bag.
Oh, geez.
And the earrings were in the car. And I'm like,
okay.
So anyway, but to solve that problem, someone is a genius and invented a suitcase for dancers. Have you seen these?
No, I'm not a dance mom.
They're called Rack and Roll, and it's a huge suitcase, and then you unzip it. Not sponsored by Rack and Roll, but if they'd like to send me a free one, they absolutely could, because Madeline is quite the little dancer. RAC and Roll. Anyway, so it's a suitcase. They have a medium size and a large size, and you unzip it, and there's metal prongs in the bottom, and it comes with 3 metal rods. And so you stick one here, and one across the top, and then you can
becomes a little
your costumes on it, and then all your dance shoes and stuff and makeup stay in the bottom. And then whenever you're done, you just take it apart and pack it all back up. They are not cheap, but I lucked out. One of the other dance moms was upgrading to a larger size, so she sold me hers at a discounted rate. But Madeline didn't know that we were getting one, and it was cute because that morning, as I'm like grabbing all the stuff just on the hangers, she says, "We really need to get one of those suitcases, Mom." And so then we got there, and the other mom's like, "Here's your suitcase," and she just had the cutest smile you've ever seen and was super excited about it.
Aww.
So that was fun, other than the chaos. And then Friday night, we celebrated my birthday with all of my family, and that was just fun, just because I like my family or whatever. And I was told by one of the dance moms that to be like the cool moms, which I'm interested to know if this is different in different areas, but to be one of the cool moms currently, you need Hey Dude shoes, which I do not have, Stanley cup, which I think is funny because Stanley is the brand that, like, at least in my family, like my grandparents had the
toolbox
thermos.
Oh yeah, yeah. We have one. No, we do, and it looks like kind of galvanized-ish.
Yes, and like they were awesome back then because they kept.
That's my husband's thermos because
forever.
Yeah.
Well, now they make cups like the Yeti.
Yes,
cups,
that's right. Yes,
and everybody is like dying for these cups. So you need to have one of these cups.
What are Hey Dude?
They're shoes that are supposed to be super comfortable, and they have the insole comes out, and you're supposed to put your sock. Now, the dance moms learned this from TikTok. I am not this educated. But anyway, you're supposed to take the insoles out and put your sock over top of it so that you can wear it without socks to be more comfortable, and then you just take the sock off and wash it every couple wears. And supposedly, if you do it like that, is the most comfortable shoe you've ever had in your entire life.
Can I tell you where my thought went? I thought you were talking about
the show.
Thank you.
Yes.
And then as soon as you said Stan Lee, I was like, oh, so like what character of Marvel?
Nope. Hey Dude shoes.
I thought we were going on an age thing where being a cool mom means you watched Hey Dude, you like Marvel because you know who Stan Lee is.
Nope. What's
the next thing?
The cool items to have: Hey Dude shoes, Stanley cup, and an Apple Watch.
Nope.
And I have asked for an Apple Watch from multiple different time periods of there's been Apple Watches. When I was with my ex, I asked him for one. He did not buy one. When I was with a boyfriend after that, I asked for one and did not get one. And so Ryan finally stepped up and was the man and got me the brand new Apple Watch. And you can change the little facey thing so the purple matches the purple on the back of my phone, which you should be excited about because you are a purple girl.
That is really cool.
So I have no idea what it actually does because I'm not that techie or whatever. Right now, it just tells me what time.
Then why did you want it?
Whatever. Because everybody else had one in my family.
Amanda, how old are you?
I know, 5. I know. But now mine's the newest one, so I get to brag about it. I'm going to figure it out. It actually has.
So you didn't want it for any other reason
I want it to motivate me to like, be more active and whatever. Because it has the rings that you close, and Ryan and Matt, and I think Matt's girlfriend are all on the same thingy, so they compete against each other to close the rings. So I wanted to be part of that. I do want it for a purpose, but as far as like need it, no, I absolutely didn't need it. But I wanted one for a while, and now I have one, and I'm very happy. So I was totally surprised, did not expect that.
Cool.
So, yay. I know I'm a dork in other ways. You're a dork in your ways. This was mine. So, still don't have Hey Dudes. Did buy a Stanley Cup. It hasn't come in yet. So I'll let you know if it's as amazing. But I do not need any more. I will be... But the only cup that I have is my Dr. Pepper cup that you got me that I love. But it doesn't have a handle on it.
No, you can buy things, though. You can buy handles to put over them.
Well, don't tell me that now because then that unjustifies my Stanley Cup purchase, so shush. But I use that around the house. But like on the go, I liked the idea of the handle. And I justified it because I never bought a Yeti cup when everyone bought them. And those darn Stanley thermoses have lasted 1,000 years. So I'm going to have this cup until I'm like 90 and be like, look at my Stanley Cup.
The only reason I have any Yetis is because our lender gave us one.
Okay.
1 year. And this is branded.
Okay.
So that's the whole reason I got them.
Yeah.
This could have been any brand and I would not have cared, but it is just company branded.
Yeah. My kids all asked for Yetis from their dad for Christmas. So they all have their own Yeti. And
Walmart makes a really good comparable for $12.
All right. Well, the Stanley was more expensive than the $12, but less expensive than the Yeti. And I'm going to justify it because when I'm 90, I'll still be able to drink my coffee out of it as shown by the Stanley thermoses.
If they're made in the same way, because they probably aren't.
No, don't tell me that. Let Shannon burst in my bubble. Just let me live in my Stanley Cup.
You know as
Apple
well as I
Watch
do that
bubble.
things are not made to last anymore.
Stanley Cup Apple Watch bubble.
They are made to be replaced.
Stanley Cup Apple Watch bubble. Now it's your turn.
Okay. So, already said my son's home from school. He's home until next Sunday.
So does he have to come home now and then he has another break over Easter?
He goes back on Easter Sunday. Classes start back Monday. Yeah. And then he's done beginning of May.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then... Oh, we had our company awards this week. And
yeah, Shannon went to the casino with some of our mutual friends that I also love without me.
For our company's awards that you have to work for the company to attend.
I work with on this podcast and I work for one of your representatives, which means I should have been invited.
Our
to the
spouses
casino.
aren't even invited. We don't go to the casino. We go to the banquet room at the casino.
And more important than your spouses. And I saw pictures of people in the casino. So don't tell me you didn't touch a slot.
I didn't.
Oh,
I left as soon as it was over because I had something to do.
Okay, go ahead. I just have to harass you for being at the casino without me.
But I knew that we earned this one level. I didn't know that we were in our entire company third in this level, which is actually in the top 12% of the national company.
Woo!
So out of our local company, we were in third place. We were in third place of the third level, but basically the people who are in the top level have been doing it for like 20 years. The people in the next level, high producers, I mean, the Pittsburgh area has a very wide range of house prices.
Yes.
So there are certain areas where people do, I don't know, $1 million in one transaction pretty consistently.
Right.
Whereas on our side of the city, it's not so much.
Right.
So it takes us a little bit more to get there, but I'm happy with we got third of. And then something I didn't know is we were actually one of the top supporters of one of our affiliate companies. We were 4th out of 5th, but out of like all the agents.
Yeah.
So had no clue about that one.
That's awesome.
That was a nice surprise.
Yes.
So
gold star for Shannon and her partner.
Yes. So yeah, that was it.
That's very exciting.
It was. I like the awards. And it was nice because one of my friends that I've been friends with for 10, 11 years just joined the business. Gosh, she's probably had her license about 2 years, but she only just made it full time about 7 months ago, 6, 7 months ago. So it's been really nice to see her like becoming one of us, but you know, being able to come to these things and everything. So it's fun.
Yay.
It's a good time. Yep.
You could probably be in that top 1% if you just learn how to sell houses in a day.
I could. You're right.
If you worked on that,
I know.
had it all done.
$1 million cash deals in 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I definitely could.
So just figure that out, man.
Yep.
Call up.
All right, cool.
Call up Lucy.
Yes.
Figure it out.
All right. On it. Thank you. Thank you for the suggestion.
You're welcome.
Yes. All right. So join us on Thursday as we talk all about the parapet falls.
Falls? You mean pushes?
Pushes, falls, what have yous, tumbles.
Tumbles. That makes it sound so innocent, like we're in a gymkhana class. Tumbles? Nope.
Oh, how did a helicopter fit on Spoon Island? Where's that? Okay.
Nope, not going there.
Okay.
So,
Anyway,
yes, have a good week.
and we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to peer54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review.
And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Peer 54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at peer54podcast@gmail.com.